Hi everyone and welcome to Homerino Collectibles, where today I am going to be bringing you an awesome, epic, massive unboxing of Marvel Legends. The majority of them are Toy Biz Marvel Legends. As you can tell from the title, it's a pretty expensive lot. That's how much they're worth if you were to sell everything in here on its own singularly. I think I counted there to be 37 items in here. This box is absolutely huge and it's pretty heavy. Now the seller on eBay actually did take a look at this YouTube channel. They had actually seen the previous eBay Marvel Legends video, which I'll put the link on the screen right now, and they had seen that some things had got broken, missing, and that they were packed really poorly, and they basically sent me pictures of how this thing was packed. So there's a lot of polystyrene peanuts in here. And basically they were just trying to reassure me that this thing was packed really well. So I'm going to go ahead and put this thing down and we will start to unbox this thing and find out exactly what we have in here. So it got to me really quick as well. I expected it to get here today, but it actually came yesterday, but I was working yesterday, so I didn't really have the time to go ahead and make this video. So first up we have a ton of plastic as packing, and let's go ahead and get right into this. So sitting right on the top, the Galactus Build-A-Figure. Very nice indeed. So I do already have it and I have already done a review of it, but there he is. And as I get these figures out, what I'll do is, if I've already done the review, I'll actually put a card on the screen, a link, so that you can go ahead and watch the review of that particular figure. And obviously, if there's anything that you want to see a review for and the link's not on the screen, just go ahead and let me know in the comments below, and I'll go ahead and add it to the list and get to the review as soon as I can. So next up out of this box, sticking with the Build-A-Figure theme, we have the Sentinel Build-A-Figure. Already have one of these, have not actually reviewed it. I haven't actually put it together, so this is actually the first Sentinel that I have ever actually held as a complete piece, and it looks fantastic. We do actually have the other pieces that go ahead and clip into the hands, so that's fantastic. I didn't actually see those on the pictures for the lot, so it's awesome that I know that this thing is complete. Man, this looks so damn cool. I feel like I need a shovel to get through all of these packing peanuts. We have Apocalypse. Now he did mention that the extra pieces that clip onto the arms and whatnot are actually in here, so there's probably a bag in here somewhere with all of like the sort of loose accessories that are a little smaller or something. But we have Apocalypse. Again, I have reviewed it. This is the blue version, just like the one that I have and have reviewed. So I'm just getting some peanuts from out of the head area there. There we go. Absolutely awesome. So some of these figures will be going to my brother's collection. Some of them I will be willing to sell. So if I have already done a review of these figures, by all means, let me know if you want to buy them. For the right price, you can definitely have them. And next up out of this box, we have the Series 6, I believe, Juggernaut right here. He has the helmet, but he does not have a head. So now I actually found the head for Juggernaut in the bottom of the box, so I can go ahead and glue that on, and he does actually have his actual head under there. It's underneath the helmet, so it's not a problem at all. It's quite ironic that he wasn't wearing his helmet in the box and therefore his head came off. However, it does suck that it happened to him, but at the same time it's kind of best that it happened to him, because I can glue it on under there, I'll put the helmet on, and I'll be none the wiser. And next up in here we have another Build-A-Figure. We have the Hasbro Red Hulk Build-A-Figure, which actually looks really nice. So that'll be awesome to go ahead and put in a Heroic Age setup or maybe a Thunderbolt setup. Also in here, a Build-A-Figure that I've recently been searching for. It's so awesome to actually see it right here. We have the Giant Man Build-A-Figure from Toy Biz. Some of the red, it does look to be faded, so that the back of the figure on the arms and the legs, whether that's as it would have came or whether that's because of sun damage or something, I don't know, but at the end of the day it still does look absolutely fantastic. So we have a Giant Man, and searching through this box here we have the Marvel Select Thanos, and in here there is actually Death as well to go along with him. And moving on, we have the Nemesis series Daredevil, which is a figure that I definitely have wanted. I love the molded on symbol on his chest there, and how the weapons are actually connected with an actual string right there as well, and just the overall physique of the figure. And next up out of the package from the Fing Fang Foom wave, we have the Savage Grey Hulk. And next up out of here we have the Watcher with a bit of a red mark on his head there, so I'll see if I can go ahead and remove that. I don't know if that's because of him rubbing against maybe Giant Man or something, or if it was like that anyway, but I don't really mind. I can easily get that off, but he looks awesome. Definitely going to have him overwatching all of my Marvel collection. And next up out of here we have the just regular Galactus series Grey Hulk. I have done a review of this guy, so again, link will be on the screen right now for that. A Ghost Rider bike, so I'm pretty sure that you can guess who that is going to be for. The Ghost Rider is actually in here somewhere. We have the Series 6 Deadpool with both swords, with both machine guns and one sai. So that one sai added to another Deadpool that I have means that at least one of them has both sais now. So there we go. Series 6 Deadpool with the 2 machine guns, 2 swords and 1 sai. Pretty much exactly what my first Series 6 Deadpool actually came with. So that means I have 3 now. You will see 3 in the review for that when I do them, but one of them will be going to my brother. Moving deeper into this box, we have the Unmasked Daken. Now, I haven't actually reviewed the regular Daken that I've got, so it's awesome to go ahead and have this one so that when I do review it, I have both. So there we go. Also in here, something that I'm not massively fussed about is the Amazing Spider-Man 2 Spider-Man. I have done a review for it, and there has been better Spider-Men that have come out since. And next up out of the box, we have Captain Steve Rogers with the shield, added packing peanut, and both of his pistols. And then next up we have 2 Series 3 Thors, but only one Mjolnir to go with them, so one complete and one incomplete. I actually think that the Giant Man Wave Thor is a better version of the classic Thor, and that is the one that I want for my display, so not really massively sure what I'm going to be doing with those 2 right there. We have the Danny version of Ghost Rider with his chain to go along with that bike. And next up out of the box we have Ultimate Captain America. This thing looks actually pretty damn cool. Really nicely detailed with all those scales and whatnot in there, the scale mail. And next up out of the box, it is one of my favourite Marvel Legends. It is the Series 6 Wolverine. I have not yet reviewed the one that I already own, so I will definitely be getting to that review at some point soon. And next up out of the box we have Bullseye, which I already own from the Galactus Wave. The review is up on my channel for that. And we also have Moon Knight, which I actually have in box. So now I have a second Moon Knight right here, which I may actually use for a custom because this cape is so awesome. The weapons he comes with are great. It's got the great, you know, plain face sculpt basically. Just really nice figure to use for a custom. So we have an awesome Moon Knight figure right there. The rocket piece here for the Silver Centurion. So you pretty much know that you're going to see a Silver Centurion pretty soon. We have Hope Summers, which I'm going to be using the head for a custom Black Widow. Review for that already up. The link is on the screen right now. So if I rummage in the same part of the box, yes indeed, I come across the Silver Centurion. My favourite Iron Man armour, and I actually still have mine in box, so this is the first time I'm actually holding one of these in person. Absolutely love the look of this armour, love it in the comics, and love the figure too. I've wanted it for a very long time, really happy to finally have one. And in here again, another version of one of my favourite characters and one of my favourite Marvel Legends figures. It is the Apocalypse Wave Wolverine, which I have already done a review of. I love these things, not just because of the look and the detail and the size and the articulation and the fact that they're part of an epic Build-A-Figure wave, but the claws on these are almost always straight. You know, and this is a second-hand Wolverine. The other one I had is a second-hand Wolverine. And here we have the variant Cyclops, from which I believe was the Sentinel wave. And another figure in here that I actually have in box that I have not reviewed yet. Beta Ray Bill. And here we have the magnetic surfboard for the Series 5 Silver Surfer, so I'll try and rummage around for that. He's not the Silver Surfer, but he is a Skrull, so he has the fantastic forearm attached there with the Thing and the Human Torch. That actually looks really, really cool. I'd like a few more Skrulls to go ahead and put together and have different arms and whatnot. So I don't know if this is actually a Marvel Legends figure. I know that it did get released in the Marvel Legends line, but I think it came with 2 different arms, and then has also 2 normal arms that you can interchange. So this may be from the Fantastic Four Classics line. I'm not massively sure on that. Let me know if you know. And next up, a figure that I've wanted for a while, we have the Hank Pym Ant-Man. So really, really nice to have that. And now we have the stand for the Silver Surfer surfboard. I feel plastic. It is Silver Surfer, so here we have the actual Silver Surfer. There is another Silver Surfer in here, which I cannot wait to find, because I have this guy, and I think I may have done a review for him. I'll put the link on the screen. If I did, I'm pretty sure I have done. Next up out of the box, we have Hawkeye. I do already have this figure, and this one does not come with all the arrows. In my last unboxing, it was Hawkeye that actually was missing an arrow. That was one of the things that went missing. This one comes with the Ant-Man arrow and the Grenades arrow. Does not come with the one that I need to complete that one. However, it's a nice Hawkeye that my brother can go ahead and have. I love it with the sort of bow that you can actually put on the string and actually display him doing that. But this one does actually come with the speeder right here that he can sit on, which I'm guessing is some kind of like shield equipment. And then also it has the stand in here somewhere for that as well. Next up we have Maestro, which is Hulk from an alternate reality in the future, whereby there has been a nuclear war that has killed pretty much everyone, and he has become more powerful because of that nuclear war, because of the radiation, and he basically rules his own city. I did actually find the crown for Maestro, and I also managed to find in the box as well the base for Hawkeye's speeder. And next up we have Adam Warlock, pretty much a figure that the majority of people would say has crappy articulation, but there we go, an Adam Warlock. I'll go ahead and review it. He does have the Infinity Gauntlet on, so that is a really cool thing about the figure. And next up we have a fantastic figure that I've been wanting to add to my X-Men collection for a while. We have Beast right here. Absolutely awesome. Love this thing. Next out of the box we have Havoc. We will be getting a new version of this character very soon, so it would be nice to do a comparison between those two. And next up here we have Drax. I think this may have been I'm Zola Wave, just like Dakan right there. He does come with both of his blades. And then here we have Death to go along with that Thanos. Actually found the base for the Watcher there. Very nice. Next out of the packaging we have the Hasbro Hercules. Looking pretty cool there. Not necessarily a figure that I really want, but there we go. We have 3 more figures right here in this little bit of bubble wrap. So we have Constrictor. I have a review up for this from the Terrax Wave. We have Sinister Six Spider-Man. Again, I have a review up for this guy. I actually have the webbing and the base and everything because I got the complete box set. And then we have Captain Marvel, another figure that I have recently definitely been wanting. So there we have Captain Marvel right there. And here we have Longshot. I have not reviewed this figure yet. I actually have the entire wave. I think that was from the Mojo wave. So we have that figure right there. So also out of the box we have Angel right here. I do already have this red one. I've not done a review for it yet. We do actually have the wings for it, which is fantastic. So next up we have Madame Mask, who holding like this looks fine. Like this, unfortunately, she does have a broken foot. Now I did just scour the box and I found it. I found the foot right at the bottom. She does come with her golden pistol right there as well, so she's complete. I can go ahead and glue that on, no problem. It's not really a figure that I bought the lot for, but you know, I can definitely sort that out. That is not a problem whatsoever. We have a Mr. Sinister in here. I have not yet reviewed the other Mr. Sinister that I have, so the review for this guy is still yet to come. And in here we also have the Face-Off Daredevil, which I actually recently purchased a Face-Off Daredevil, so I now have 2 of these guys. This is it now, basically half empty because the packing peanuts have gone down without all the figures. but it was just full of packing peanuts, and it was like, you know, so hard to find all the accessories and stuff in this box. But the majority of everything got to me safe and everything, and it was packed well. Obviously the seller could not control the fact that a couple of things broke inside there. I'm really happy to have these legends. So we have Silver Surfer, we have Beast, we have the Ultimate Captain America, we have the Red Hulk Build-A-Figure, the Giant Man Build-A-Figure, Ant-Man. So many figures that I've been after for so long, and it's definitely awesome that now my brother also has a chance to have some of these larger Build-A-Figures, which is really cool. But that is it for this video, guys, so thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, go ahead and give it a like. If you want to check out a picture of everything together, I'll just display them all on my desk, and I'll put that picture up on my Instagram tomorrow for you guys. My floor is now completely covered with Marvel Legends. I don't even know if I can leave the room. And for more pictures of anything else from my collection, go ahead and check out my Instagram as well. It's Homerino123, and the link is in the description below. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.